Well, hello everyone. TheOntarioGardener here, back with another episode, which would be, because it'll be the little finale of Season 1 of Update 6. And so during the last episode, which I kind of was telling you what I'm going to do into this episode, I did some things. I added some more power. Why are these guys, how are they, where are they? How are they hungry? I literally have 1.4k of food. Where's this one going? Let's just follow it. Is it not going to go to eat something? What the? Okay, there it went to eat something. That's one thing with food. Like, I wonder if that's something that you need to spread out your storages more to have multiple so they eat easier, but that doesn't make any sense. Buildings lack workers. Yes, I know, because we don't have any workers for that area. This is, I don't know why we don't have a worker for that. Maybe a little bit higher. And then this one, of course, will be here. And then it's just these two. Okay. No, it's not these two. It's one more. Oh, yeah, that one. We don't need someone working there. Anyway, yeah, so we had, in between the episodes, it says we had a couple bad tides. And this worked flawlessly. So next time we play, which will be after this, we're going to have Season 2, is getting these sluices, which I didn't understand them at first, what they were for. Well, here we go. Is you have the contamination, close above contamination of 1. They're all that, right? This is irrelevant here. But yeah, so it's like as soon as the bad water comes, this hits 1%. These shut all three segments. Like they're synchronized across each other. To me, this one is adjacent to this one because it's touching it, but it doesn't work that way. It's what's across, which is fine. And it shuts it, this fills up, and it drains right out. Because anything that's touching the edge of the map essentially is a drain. Doesn't matter if it's low. I could pipe it in. Well, I can't. Well, I could pipe it high and pipe it out here. The edge of the map is like a void in a sense. So we got some work done here. I love this setup. Now imagine like if you'd have tons of water wheels in here, which we added some water wheels, got some more power up and running because we needed to make a lot more treated planks, or what are they actually called? Treated planks. So we added some more plank makers, some more gear makers, and we have a whole slew of them running here. And we have this is fully stocked. It's just not completely built yet. Why are they not working at it right now? I don't know. Oh, because I have it turned off. Duh. That's why they're not doing anything with it. So they're going to finish working on it. And what we're going to do is we're going to launch. We're going to let this launch, I guess is the right way to say it. And as you see here, I did some more power setups. And I think going into my next playthrough, I'm going to try to do this a bit more, which makes perfect sense. And like if you don't understand, I'll pause. Let's just slow it down because this is going to take a little while. The idea behind this is that you put all your power raised on top of platforms to get it from one area to the next, instead of putting it on the ground. Because if you have it on the ground, guess what? You either have to build bridges up over top of it, or you raise these. And it makes a lot more sense to raise these, plus it looks cool. So like my idea is to have a nice river with have tons of these going, with like a platform with have tons of these going, and then you kind of hook into what you want. Now you can't, this has to drop like this. You have to have one of these like one level to the bottom level, that you can't tie in power from the top. As far as I know, nothing will tap in like that. It has to be like this. So if there's a blue cog, that means it'll transfer power to it. This obviously doesn't transfer anything because it's not touching. Here shows that it will. And there are some buildings that actually transfer. We can't see it here. This doesn't transfer power. This one does, like this. You can see it will transfer power over to here if it's hooked up that way. This just says it's blocked because the steps are here and you can't have it. You can't have it where the steps are. But nonetheless, that's the way to do it, and that's how we will do eventually. All right, so let's speed this up. But I mean, overall, now did we accomplish everything we wanted to? Did we build a gravity battery? Did we have a bot assembler and get into bots? No, we didn't. But you know what? That doesn't matter. So what? You don't have to. All right, now our power network is about half of what we actually need, which is funny. I even put this thing in here, and this is putting out 100 horsepower. But as you can see, these is where you need to have a huge setup of power. These things are only working at what percent? 57%, 60%. They're all roughly going to be 60% because that's how much. Like your percentages will likely all be within the same, within the same rough range if they're all hooked together. And this one, these are all hooked together. I guess just through all of them, they're hooked together. And yeah, let's see how this is coming along. We're at 92%, and that's the funny thing when it comes to like building things. So you have your haulers, which here they haul materials. That's all they do. They assist. Actually, what we could do is probably couple. No, we'll leave it where they were. It's fine. We don't have any mud. Like, so there's some things I want to do next time. We just haven't gotten around to it. But I think this is cool. We're having some gears now, and also when it comes to storages, like these. Not the underground storages as well. Like these, basically, large pile is 10% of a large pile. A large pile is 10% of an underground pile. Same thing with this. These are 200. This is actually 6 times, so it's 15%, 18%, 16% or so of one of these. So it's not a huge difference, but the resources, there's 4 times as many resources plus logs plus 80 planks, which is a huge difference. So having medium warehouses, I think, are sufficient for most things. Things like planks. No, planks go into underground. One thing I wish you would show you is that if you hover over this, it tells you what gets put in those, and it doesn't do that. Like, to me, it's like, okay, planks are made from logs, so they should go in a warehouse. Well, no, because they're like still considered not a raw resource, but you know what I mean. What is this? Oh, the tapper shack, duh. And basically the way it's laid out is the gears are made from plank, and that's more of a finished product. So kind of finished products go in here. Like paper is 2 levels down from logs. Pine resin is just resin. It's just stuff. This stuff, I don't have any of this stuff. And then these are wheat. You have potato. You'll have chestnuts, you'll have spatterduck, you'll cattail, you'll have cattail flour, which is a processed, which is interesting. Dandelions, and then words like regular, like the way this is almost like processed food, but potatoes are not processed. So it's kind of weird how this is laid out. Honestly, to me, this should all be raw resources. There shouldn't be bread here. But I guess the way this is set up is this is stuff that they don't eat directly. These are cooking material. Here we go. These are cooking materials. We'll get it like that. Cooking materials. This is food that they'll actually eat, and this is just storage stuff. So there's not a lot really. Gears, this, and then the rest of the things are going to be in. You can do underground piles as well. These are bulky items like your logs, your metal, your scrap metal, your treated planks, your dirt, which you don't have any, your metal blocks, and then also will be from your planks, which go into this as well. So I also have some power wheels going here, which is funny. Look at this guy. Should be able to click on him. Yara. Awesome. And our happiness could go up more. And I think that's something, it's not mandatory. It just gives you boosts, of course. Longevity boosts are good. So let's keep on rolling here. How are we doing with this? We're at 96%. So what I also did is, this might have been in the last episode, I'm not sure, is we were lacking metal, because if you remember, this is where our scrap pile was, and we're done. We have a little bit of scrap left. So I put a network all the way over to here, to this one. Well, it's not here, this is what's left. But the crazy thing is that this still reaches the district line. Consider optimizing your paths or splitting the district into smaller ones. And these are nice little, essentially not warnings, but just kind of like, oh, hey, letting you know, like caution signs saying, hey, this is far away from the distance. Can I put, because there's one that tells you how far, like this is at 10, right? So this is distance to center is 10 blocks. Here the distance to the city center is 110 blocks. So, like, the reason why they give you warnings like that is so you're not too far. Like, this is a long road. If I turn one of these on, like, someone's going to work here. I'm not sure who just got assigned. This guy gets to go all the way. Can I click on him? Has to go all the way over here. Look at his shelter, his wet fur. And then he works and he has to come all the way. Like, it's a lot, right? So we're just going to turn this back off. We don't need that running right now. And then he's going to come all the way back. This one's going to go all the way here because it's going to grab some of this and put it in here because that's what haulers do. So that's the thing. And another thing that I learned 100%, especially because what the map we're going to be playing on next is a smaller map, is you don't want to build anything besides farmland or tree, well, any sort of farming or forestry where it's green. Like, don't build stuff here. It's a waste. Now, I should say it's a waste. It's not a waste if you don't have some sort of bad water setup, because as soon as the bad water comes here, it kills anything that's here. Up to a block of 7. Now, normal water, I think, goes up to 16 blocks, I think. Bad water goes up to 7. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, say 14. It goes up to, say, 14 blocks away, so double. So if you're planting stuff, in a sense, you want to stay kind of back here. But there are also some things, and we're just going to we're going over everything here. That's the whole point of this episode until this is ready, is having impermeable floors. This basically, you have to place these like this. Now, as far as I know, you can build things on top of them. So by doing this along your entire shoreline, it has to be, I'm pretty sure it has to be here too, like in this corner. It can't just be, you know, one. Let's just they'll build that. It's not a big deal. Probably the next day goes through. That impermeable floor, also getting this up and running. This is more for terraforming later on. But contamination barrier stops soil contamination from spreading beneath it. Actually, no, sorry, this is the right one. This is not what I was looking for. This is the wrong thing. Sorry. It was the contamination barrier, which uses metal and block. This is put here to basically, I mean, if you're doing it like this, you have to do it like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to put them on the corner. And if not, if you don't put it here, it'll leak through. So the idea behind these, can you walk on top of them? You can't. So a way around that, if you need to get on top, is you place these things down, which you don't have to, of course. There. They're going to build these, and then these things here basically stop water. Well, it says stop soil contamination from spreading beneath it. So these are good. The only problem with these, though, the contamination barriers, is they take metal, right? And one thing when I do my playthroughs, I typically don't do metal right away. I usually wait. But you know what? Metal is a good thing. Even just slowly. Nice and slow. Takes logs. It takes, well, scrap. It just takes planks and takes gears. So eventually it'll add up. And I mean, this is a good way to basically, if you can't deal with bad water as far as pushing it somewhere else, because you can't, your space limited, is you put contamination barriers down, and then you let the bad water just flow on through. Because the water reels, everything will work. The water pumps, once it reaches a certain percentage, it won't pump anymore, because it has to be clean water up to a certain point. Okay, I do believe this is finished. No, it's not. Well, look at that. We need extract. And the funny thing with that is I don't know if we have enough bad water to make extract. I didn't think of that, did I? Now, can we make extract? This makes extract. Do I have 30 metal? Yeesh, I do. I can put this right here. So the issue with this now, here we go, is you need to have bad water. So what we're going to probably have to do is, I have bad water here. I have 72, and that's not near enough. How much do I need? I should have looked into this beforehand. You need 500 bad water. Or 500 extract. And one extract is 4, so I need 2,000 bad water. Funny enough is this only holds 300, so we need a lot of bad water. So what we're going to do, very easily, is we're going to set up a pumping system. Now, I don't think this floods. It might. So what we'll do is, let's just set up a platform right here, so when the next bad water comes in, we can be prepared for that. So I'm just going to do something like this, like that, and then what I'll do is you come in here and you delete the paths. And now, one thing I didn't realize, if you hold down shift, it doesn't give you the pop-up. So what we got to do here is, the bad water tank is here. We need a lot bigger of a tank, by the way. So let's get that going. We're going to get the the giant tank that holds 1,200. So that'll be good for us. Yep, let them build that. We're gonna have to crank up our metal factories again, or metal, not factories, metal scavenging, which is also fine. And then we're gonna process it here, and we have a lot of workers, I think. So let's get this cranked back up and running. It will work. And now I think these are running, but they shouldn't be running. Yeah, we don't want these running because we have no scrap here. And this is large pile for that, and then this is, oh, this is scrap. This is scrap. This is scrap. So what I want to do is I want this to be supply only. So yeah, we can do this. That way we'll get these running the next day or whatever. Can we push this up? Push this up? Am I lacking like tons of people over here? Is that the issue? We have 7 vacancies, and then how many vacancies do we have over here? 12 vacancies. Okay, so we need like more beavers. basically is where we're at. But I think what we can do is we could probably, oop, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to manage population. So here we have what? We have 35 and 62. So let's just give 10 over to there. That'll be because this one has 52 and now we have 45. So that's good. Good. And I mean, as far as some of this stuff, we probably don't even need, because these are basically sitting idle right now, because we have nothing for them to do, right? So we'll get some more of that up and running. We need extract. We get extract, so we can actually make a little bit of extract, can't we? Interesting. Oh, we don't have enough paper either. Holy jeez. So it looks like we have a lot to do. We have a lot to do now, don't we? But what we can do is, yes, I am going to delete some of these buildings because I don't need these right now. I didn't look into this, so excuse me. I can do... I just have to put just one here, I guess. That's fine, really. Drought is a non-issue at all. Droughts don't mean anything to me at this point. Okay. So is the tank built? Oh, come on, not yet. Is the platform built? No. Let's speed. Not speed. Let's make this more priority here to get this. Oh, the platform is built though. This is, we need, what do we need? This is going to be for the BW, the bad water. Perfect. Perfectly perfect. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in a large pump. Oh, I got to go one. Ooh, that's not going to work, will it? We got to do a couple more structures here. Perfectly perfect. And they're going to build this super fast, by the way. So what we'll do here is we'll put on the big pump and we'll pump that sucker right about here. Yes, good thing we still have science going, right? Good thing. And then here what we'll do is we'll add some paths. Truly thought I could just kind of start it and it would just work, but I guess it doesn't work that way. So this is a bad... Oh wait, did I screw something up here? Hold on. Hold on. I screwed up. Large water pump. Shoot, I messed that up. I'm sorry. Let's do this. Yeah, so they'll clean that up. Yeah, I definitely screwed that up. I want this. Bad water pump. Can I put 2 in here? I guess I could. Yeah, what we'll do, let's do that. Let's just do that. Get rid of this. Just gotta be careful here. Do this, and this, and then what I want to do is I'll put another path structure. Might as well just complete the whole thing. And then, yeah, okay, so I definitely screwed that up a little bit, and that's okay. And you can hit F to F it back down, and then there we go. So what I want to do is I want to prioritize all of this, and this, and this to be built right about now. Well, in a sec. Power. What is the issue with power? None of these have power. What, like, oh, because we're in a drought. No, this doesn't take power, does it? Are you serious? What? Wait. What power does this take? 200. Eesh. Okay, well, I guess I know what we're doing now, don't you? We need to, you know, it's fine. Let's get rid of one of these. Let's just, I know I shouldn't, I'm gonna get yelled at for doing that. I know. Just relax, man, just relax. I didn't realize it took power. I don't know why I didn't realize it took power, but okay. They'll rebuild it. You still get stuff back. It's all good. If you prioritize the pickup of this, they will pick it up, obviously. Okay, so, hey, we're still learning here. This is still prioritized. We just have no space for wheat right now, so it's fine. And then, are we in the drought yet? No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Okay, and then here, these are no, they are prioritized. And the issue is what? Gears we have. What happened to our supply? And we have tons of gears, and we have tons of metal. We have some metal. Okay, they'll build this. Logs and planks. Do we not have planks anymore? We have tons of planks. Do we not have planks over here? What? That doesn't make any sense, because we should have tons of planks here, don't we? Oh, man. Yeah, this gets frustrated sometimes. I swear we have planks somewhere here. Okay, well, we'll do it like this then. This is going to go to planks. There. Now we'll get planks. It's weird how that kind of works, right? I don't know. Maybe it's not weird to you guys. It is to me. Because, like, oh, we don't have planks. Yeah, we do. We have gears, too. Yeah, this one just is waiting materials. This is a can't get. Well, what is it? What can it get? It doesn't make any sense. It can't get, but this one can get. Whatever. They'll build it. They'll build it. Don't worry. They will build it. I think the other issue though is here is we don't have any. That's a builder's hut. Ooh, where's our hauling hut? No, I don't need builder hut. I need haulers. Where's the hauler? Hauling. Oh no, we have tons of people here. Oh my gosh. Okay, here. Okay, I guess we might as well open these jobs back up. Which ones did I close? Because we have people. We have people waiting around, like, sitting around doing nothing. We have haulers. The issue might also be over here. I don't need this. I need haulers. This needs to be a bit more priority right now. I don't need that many. 4 is fine. Because they got to haul the material from one area to the next. That's the problem here. We have 10 people working here for no reason. So we're going to turn that off. There you go. Turn that sucker off. And then what we'll do is we can turn this back on. I don't think anybody's going to be working here. People are at the hauling hut. Nobody's unemployed there. We have some unemployment over here. Of course, the water's going to stop, which means this stuff should be starting to be built better, right? Or built more, better, more. Yeah, we're being built now. Yeah, it just takes a while. So yeah, our drought started, and the thing is with drought is we have no issues with drought. Nothing is affected. I don't know why I have this on, because no bad water will flow through here anymore, so that can be turned off. Building lacks workers. That's interesting. We don't need anybody working here. That's fine. Lacks power, we know. Here, what is this? What is this person doing? Berries? We don't need anybody working for berries. Who cares? Honestly don't even need this pump. Nothing to do in range. Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, that goes away. That goes away. And that goes away. This can go to empty. There we go. Actually, these I don't. How much metal? How many blocks do we have? We have 27. Yeah, we don't need this to run anymore. We can get rid of all of this stuff. The logs are fine. Yeah, this is fine. Fine as one. So our droughts are getting longer. They're actually 4 days now, roughly, but it doesn't affect us. So we're perfectly fine. Power's a problem, naturally. I still don't know what the problem. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we're flowing. Now we're flowing, and we definitely have metal block storage over here. It would have been here, so we have plenty of storage for here. We just need metal blocks. This one needs gears. So yeah, okay, this is gonna be fine. But the issue though, well, we still have metal blocks. We have how many metal blocks? We have 21. Here we need 10. Here we need 5 plus 15. We need 20. And how many did I say we have? 30 or something. We're making metal blocks elsewhere. We just don't have the power. So that's the other thing when it comes to power. powering this type of stuff. We have the windmill. Like, I mean, when you have a good production like this during drought, you know, here's a question. Maybe you guys will know, and this is just kind of a fun episode. Is the question is, you have mechanical pumps, right? Fluid pumps. The problem is they take 700 horsepower to work, right? So the question would be, is if you have a system that's run, like say you have a couple, say you have one of these built. Let's just say you have something like this built, right? Okay. The water flows this way because that's the way that it comes out, and this is where the entrance is. So say you have a mechanical pump here, right? This is raised one block higher, or not even, well, it can be, it doesn't matter. It's, say you're pumping out of here, you're pumping this out of here, and it goes down and it cycles back around and it dumps it here. Would that not create current? But I guess the way around that, in a sense, is because, where are we at? This takes 700 horsepower. It would take, what, 6? It would take a lot of water wheels to create this. So I guess that's the problem. Now you could do it with a fluid dump, but that wouldn't work. That, you know, so I guess there's no, I'm trying to think, like, is there like a scheme, a way you could do it, you know, to where you could, you know what I mean? This would be cool to start working on too, a bad water rig. This just seals a bad water source, open or close at will. So I guess almost what you would do with this is you would, you'd cap it. It won't work because I don't have it here. This is a bad example because it's so low. Where's the other one at? That's up in the air. Here. So to me, like, you would almost want to cap this, right? I mean, it's too far away, but you cap this, right? And then you could set up a system here where you could set up a bit of a, this could be, do I demolish that? No, the Beavers demolish that. So what you would do is, this is kind of cool, this kind of aqueduct, is you can make aqueducts, really, is the way you'd set it up is you'd almost have a big reservoir. You'd open this up when needed to fill the reservoir or whatever. Because if you're doing that compared to, like, this costs significantly more gears, more plank, like what are they called? Treated planks, and this one costs metal. Well, this one costs metal, planks. This one costs, okay, gears, treated planks, and metal. This is metal, gears. This is twice as many gears, 50% more metal, and this one costs 100 planks versus 200 treated planks. But the idea is this is 40 per hour or whatever. This, you open it. So essentially you could put one of these, then you could put in a bad water pump, and then you could have it go into a centrifuge, and then you could have it go into a tank. You know what I mean? So there are ways to do it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I keep saying I don't know, which is funny. What I wanted to get into here was, where were the, also mine, by the way, would be, where is it under? Is it under science? The bots. So the bots, I believe, run, you can make fuel out of them. Interesting. So you make, okay, this is how you make your fuel for your bots. What's the one at the bottom? What fuel is that, I wonder? See, it has that icon that has, like, it looks like a battery or whatever. What is that, I wonder? Right now we're just doing stuff to get stuff made, if that makes sense. So I want to see, what is that actually, what fluid is this? What is this? Catalyst, interesting. What is catalyst used for? I don't know. To me, it almost makes sense that it's used for some sort of dynamite. This says you just get dynamite, double dynamite. You need extract and a dynamite, so you make it here. So here you make bad water to make explosives. So yeah, okay. So this is where you need a lot of stuff. Which we didn't touch on. You know what? That's fine. Doesn't matter. We're back up and running. Everything's going very slow because why? Oh, because this has to all fill back up. That's why. Okay. So what we need right now is a bad water, big bad water cycle, because everything right now is hinging. Why are these not being put away? Oh, there's no. You know what also we need to do? I need to put a tank for bad water over here. I need to put a bad water tank over here as well. I can put it right here. There we go. How's that? Let's build this, and this is going to be a bad water tank. Yeah, we actually, I guess we need bad water tank, don't we? And that makes extract. Wonder why that's not being put in here. Oh, because we don't. And then extract will go into. Does that go into here? Let's just, you know what, let's just build all this stuff now because we will be using all of this, right? So let's just, we can just do this. Let's just make this bigger. Make it bigger. We'll put another water tank in here, a medium tank, F it to go across here. And what we'll do in this one is we'll put the extract in here. This is where we can get set up. This is antidote. We have antidote going, by the way. This is extract. We can go here. Bad water is going to go here. Awesome. Okay. Good. So, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break here. I mean, it'll come right back because what I got to do is we need to get a bad water source. And why are these not built yet? Where is all the metal at? Why do we not have metal over here? Something is amiss. I need to find a beaver that's carrying metal around. I don't know how I find that. Ah, here's one. What is he carrying? He's carrying nothing. Doesn't look like nothing. I need someone who's carrying metal. That is not metal. Oh, I know why. Because I replaced these with wood workshops. Oh, that was dumb. That's my mistake. Did I delete these? No, I didn't. Alright, guess what? Production's back up and running. 100% back up and running. I totally blanked on that. That's my mistake. But the problem is we still have 11 metal blocks there. I don't know why we don't have metal blocks here. Because we're in the same district, aren't we? No, we're not. But that doesn't matter. We're importing them. Yeah, we're importing them, right? Where's metal blocks at? District 2 is going to be right here. This is going to be import always. There we go. Okay. Now we're rocking and rolling. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's just take it. It'll be 2 seconds for you guys. We're going to take it. I'm just going to pause it here. We'll stop the recording. We'll come right back when we're ready to launch the tree flower thing. And then, then we'll wrap up this. I should say, this is my first attempt back at a Timberborn series in, I don't know how many years it's been since I actually played like a real series of it. So it's been fun. I know we didn't accomplish much this last couple episodes. We're just kind of chit-chatting, but I like chit-chatting with you guys. You know how that works. So what we're going to do is, we're going to come back. We're going to get all the materials needed, all the paper, which we got to make a ton of. And then here we have some extract already. And we're going to launch this thing into the air and see what it does. And then wrap up Season 1 of Timberborn. Because trust me, Season 2, I have a big plan for it. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. But hey, we got to get there first. All right, so we're going to come right back. And then we'll launch that flower and we'll wrap up Season 1 of Update 6. Alrighty, and we are back. The funny thing is, this is the second time I'm doing this. Because the first time I didn't hit record, I just started talking. So what we're going to do is, let's just start it up here. Real quick to recap. I've been waiting. I had this set up here to put in these bad water pumpers and set up this dam and all this stuff. I'm like, you know what? I wonder if the bad water, overflow. I wonder if the bad water pumps reach to this. This is a bad water source, and they do. So silly me, I could have done this a while ago. So we put another centrifuge in. We have one here. We added a couple more power centrifuge here. This one's not running. There's a power problem. And I think the other power problem is these should all be connected through here, but there's something is amiss. Why are these going so slow? It's not because it's faster, because it wouldn't put out any much. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, anyway, centrifuges are going. For some reason, this one's not working. I don't know really why. I wonder if it's because of this, because you can't join it like that. It doesn't matter. But anyway, we have enough extract, we have enough everything, and what we're going to do is we're going to launch our earth recultivator, and we're going to wrap up this season. It's going to freeze my computer. Hey, here we go. And I think this is an achievement, like a wonder achievement. And look at that. It looks like what it is like it needs one's paper and extract, and it's these little lanterns, right? Like that's kind of the cool part about this is that like these little lanterns that are supposedly launching seeds up into the air. I thought they would actually land and like populate with trees like everywhere, which kind of makes sense in the area, but it doesn't. It's not how it works. And there we go. We essentially beat the game, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. Congratulations, you have mastered Folktails nature. Folktails, you have mastered Folktails nature-oriented ways and use this map resources to build the faction's wonder. So this is how you quote beat the game. Now, as you saw, I didn't unlock any dynamite. There's a lot of other stuff I didn't even bother with. I didn't do bots. I didn't do any of that stuff, and that's okay. You don't have to. Days pass, water, dynamite, bots. Look at this. Connect great wealth. Collected, share your food. There's so much to do. Earth may flourish once again. And these just drift off up out of your screen. You won't end up not seeing them. So I think what we're going to do is I know this season, in a sense, not I don't want to say it dragged on. I learned a lot. This is a learning stage. Learn more about how to keep your power up, raised up off the ground, so you don't have to deal with having path problems. And then also set up reservoirs for water, create aqueducts. I'd like to get into using some more of these things like the impermeable floor to have an aqueduct going down. And basically all that's doing is it saves you from having to build a levee underneath something or use the terrain. One thing I do know for a fact I was reading is anytime water has to drop a level, it reduces the amount that can go through it. Something like that. But like a 1x1 block with the same level, the water stays, it can be as fast as it can or something like that. I don't know if that's still true, because all this is the same level. This doesn't drop until it drops here, so it loses a lot of steam. I mean, if you, hey, look at that, 37, 38, awesome. This looks like it's moving a lot faster than this. I don't know, but anyway, we can monkey around with that. But I liked kind of doing this, unlocking the different metal. I think, look at it, we're at 39. I think things like metal is going to be a good idea to get up and running first. But what we're going to do is let's just jump over. We have a couple minutes left here. Let's just jump right over to, let's go back to the main menu. I don't have to save it because this is the autosave. And let's just go back to the main menu, and I want to look at the new factions, or the other faction, not new. There's only two. I've only ever played with Folktails, and because I don't know, it's just whatever started with at the time. But if we go to using Iron Teeth, they're focusing more on not using wood. They like iron and science, so that's new to me. And we obviously completed this map, of course. Here's plains, here's waterfalls. And I think my problem is like these are a good beginner map, but they're too big. Like having unlimited space, almost works against me. So we have smaller maps here, like waterfalls. We have canyons. We have Cliffside, which is a really small map, and then we have one here that's called Diorama. Now, both of this and Cliffside, the water source is very high, so you could very easily, well, not very easily, but somewhat easily build a big kind of viaduct or aqueduct over here or something. And this would be one where you want to cap this, and then over here is your iron mine. The idea behind Cliffside, probably Canyon as well, maybe not Canyon, but definitely Diorama, is you only need one city center. In the city centers, we don't need more than one. One is fine. The idea here is we'll be able to have iron more readily available. We'll be able to dam this whole thing off like this huge tower, is my thought of how we want to do the water. And then we can eventually cap this. This won't interfere with anything. And we put some sluices in here, and in a sense, just sluice the bad water right off the side of the map. Like just do it, like basically enclose this and do it in a way where it makes sense. But that means getting metal going early, which also means getting a little bit of farming, a little bit of trees going, and then just kind of slowly but surely getting enough material. Let's just start this. I'm just gonna leave all this as is. Let's just start the map. I just want to see what it looks like, because I mean, I understand how the districts work, but using the Iron Teeth faction, I think there's gonna be a lot more things that are not gonna be relied on wood. We're gonna need to have that mine up and running. This should. But I also like the Folktails. I mean, they're both fine. I know Iron Teeth, you grow pods to gain beavers, so you can kind of control the population that way. Let's just randomly here pause this. So down here, these are the Iron Teeth. It's a lot more industrial looking, right? Which is kind of cool. Starting goods, all we have is berries, and they're kind of gray, which I don't really like that. So, what is new? Nothing new here. Nothing new here. Nothing new here. Nothing new here. Housing is different. Water is the same. Food is slightly different because you don't actually grow. Actually, you gather here. This is what's different. You have kohlrabi, cassava, soybeans, canola seeds, corn, eggplant. So different foods. Now, it's the same principle behind the other stuff. Like it's just different stuff. But you have a fermenter to turn certain things into other things. You have oil presses to get extract oils. Here you have hydroponic gardens for different things. You use a lot more water. Here you use a food factory to get your food. And here's a brewery for your coffee. So you don't actually, like these here are earlier game things. You're not actually growing food. Well, you're growing food, but you're not just like cooking potato, right? So it's interesting. Woodworking, everything's the same here. Metal, everything's the same here. This is called an efficient mine. Costs a lot of resources compared to just a scavenger flag in this, of course. And then under power, you have a couple different things. These are the things that you have to unlock. These you obviously have unlocked right away. This is an engine, which uses wood to create power, which to me is awesome. 0.2 logs create 400 horsepower. Like that's over a course of an hour. That's awesome. Gravity battery, and then here you have a large power wheel for water. Here you have a large water wheel. This is for them to run on, of course. A large water wheel gives you 270. The regular compact gives you 60. So these are a lot better to use as soon as you can, really, because they give you so much more power. But everything costs science. In the science buildings are, you have a number cruncher now that does it. It's similar to an observatory. Bot factory, charging station for the bots because they run on not food or not like extract in a sense, fuel. They run on batteries. Control tower. This is a bot tower, grease factory. So they're just different things. Well-being. Some of these are the same. Swimming pool is different. Scratcher is different. Exercise plaza. I mean, they all basically are the same equivalent as the Folktails. Decorations are going to be similar as well. Some of these beaver busts, they're similar. And then here, your earth repopulator. This is your big ta-da. Same principle. They all have the same type of things. They're just called different things, and that's fine. And then as far as trees, we have blueberries. We have coffee bush, which is new. Birch. We have pine, mangrove, and oak. So there's no such thing anymore as using resin or those type of boards, which is why you don't see, or sorry, you use resin. Oh, I'm sorry, there's pine. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think what was one that you don't actually use anymore. Oh, it's like the cattail crackers and stuff like that. You don't have any of that, but you have what's called here, your mangroves go in water, and every 10 days they can give you wood, or every 10 days they can give you mangrove, basically. This is an aqua plant. These are pine, birch. So you don't have maple, you don't have chestnut. You have oak for wood, and you have pine for wood, basically, and birch, of course. And then you have coffee bush, which is a different food source. I guess kind of like a carrot in a sense. And then here you don't have carrots at all. You have all these new ones, and they all give you certain things. Again, so it's the same concept as Folktails. It's just different. But if you look at this, we can let this run. Here's your big mine. We have a little bit over here we can harvest right away, which is good. And then here we have our bad water source, which we want to try to cap. So our growing area is basically here. And one thing that you can do is your district center is free. You could basically put it up here. You can put it anywhere you want, right? And then you delete this one because this is on some good farm. It doesn't do anything. It won't do anything. Here you got berries growing, blueberries, so your food source in the beginning. And if you go up into your well-being as far as your hunger, thirst, sleep, here the nutrition is kohlrabi, mangrove. So it's here, these are your, instead of cooking the potatoes, you're fermenting the cassava. It's similar processes, if you want to look at it that way. A lot of these fermentators, some of them take water, they take power. Instead of using wood to burn, they take power. So yeah, it's basically, you want to use a lot of power related things, which is why you have this, this engine, which is awesome. This is 400 horsepower for an engine. This is just a huge thing. And all you do is, I won't be able to unlock it, but like you can see how it has 3 shafts coming out of it. And that's where you get a lot of your power from as well. So that's great. So I think what we'll do is we might try it out right here. Oh, and then the housing is different as well. Here you have a breeding pod. Only way to reproduce. So you have barracks, so beds, large barrack, row house. Like these are all just equivalents, right? So here is a breeder that you need 5 berries and 5 extract right away. Here you need, what do you need? Here you need water and berries. So extract obviously comes later. Extract is under, where is the extract at? It's under something. But anyway, that's what we're going to try to work on. Or maybe we'll go back to Folktails. What do I know? We'll see. Eventually I want to try out the Iron Teeth, but I kind of like the Folktails. We'll see. We'll see. But we're going to play on this little map, which means we're going to have to really work with height, the 3D aspect of this. You're essentially I guess your Z axis wouldn't be up and down. In this concept, you'd have your X and your Y, and your Z would be your 3rd dimension. But the idea here would be to really massively block this off, to have a huge column of water. And what you could even do then is if you want to get water over here or something, we'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the episode in this series, please consider leaving me a like as well as a comment. It would be much appreciated. And if you're enjoying, well, this series or any other video on my channel, hit that subscribe button. Tick the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. And stay tuned for Series 2, or I should say Season 2 of Timberborn Update 6. Thanks, guys.